Hello, Aram is here with BikeOn, and today I wanted to give you a quick run through of our mobile applications. We just deployed our mobile applications a couple of days ago, both on Google Play and the Apple App Store. You can go and download it there. And I just wanted to show you different settings which we have on the applications and how you work with them. As you know, BikeOn has a lot of things which you can adjust to your feel, to your liking, and I'm gonna tell you how to do it. So to start with, here I already launched my app. I am registered user. I already registered, and now BikeOn is connected. The battery is off. So first thing which I do, I turn on the battery. And a few seconds after, my device appear on the screen of Find My Device. I click on it. This is my serial number. I click on it. It takes few seconds. The app is now connected to the device. This is your main screen. You can see the speed here. You can change the assistance levels. But the second screen is the settings screen, and this is the screen I wanted to talk about. One of the first and probably one of the most important settings here is the very first one, which called chain tension sensitivity. What is this? Because BikeOn sits on the cassette, on the sprocket, if you don't power it up, if BikeOn is not powered up, you are unable to backpedal, to turn your pedals back. So you have to turn on BikeOn, and you have to let BikeOn's sensor, the torque sensor, know that you're trying to backpedal. So now everything is powered, but BikeOn still doesn't work. Why? Because it starts working after the first push on the torque sensor. So here I push it, and as you can see, it starts turning the pedals. Now this, because of the chain tension sensitivity, it tries to turn pedals by itself, and you might be in the situation where it turns pedals pretty quickly, and to prevent it, you have to adjust the sensitivity. The higher the sensitivity, the less chances it will do this. So I adjusted the sensitivity to 14, for example, and now it works okay. Now it's a little bit jerky here. I can adjust the jerkiness with the next few settings, but I want to say a couple of more words regarding the chain tension sensitivity. If you're riding on the smallest gear here and smallest gear on your chain ring, the chances are that you have to put this number pretty high. Here in my case it's 14, and that's probably one of the optimal numbers, because I don't want it to rotate the pedals by itself. If I put this number lower, the responsiveness on the back pedal will improve, but it may start rotating the pedals by itself. So I have to find the right balance which works for me, and here in this case it's about 13. That's the number for this bicycle. So again, if you overdo, if you play with this parameter, it starts spinning the pedals. Don't panic. Everything is all right. You can actually turn off the power button on the battery, or you can actually hold the pedals slightly with your hand and keep adjusting the settings. Next up is the chain tension. What is the chain tension? It's a negative number, and it shows how much power BikeOn applies in order to rotate the. See, it's rotating, so I increased it to 14. Now it stopped. I'm there. It's all right. Now, how much power BikeOn applies in order to start rotating the chain on the back pedal? So again, here I need to find a balance which feels good for me. It applies less power. It has less jerkiness. It's all right. It's pretty smooth, and I still can go down. It's okay. Now it feels better to me. But what's the trade-off? The trade-off is that if I start backpedaling pretty aggressively, it may not be able to immediately pull all the slack off the chain. So again, I have to find the balance. If I put this number lower, let's say -5, -4, I may feel more jerkiness. So again, there is a balance between the responsiveness, jerkiness of the backpedaling, pulling the slack. You will have to play with that. Again, those two parameters are very important for your feel, especially the first one. Pay attention to adjust the first one. Now, one more word about the first chain tension sensitivity. If I change the chain ring, if I use the larger chain ring, I can go with smaller number here on chain tension sensitivity, and it will be responsive, more responsive, it will be better. But so I need to find the balance, try to do it. Next thing is device responsiveness level. It's a less important parameter. It tells the device how quickly it responds to your inputs, to your pedaling. So 0.3 is my number. I feel it good. If I go higher, the response will be quicker, but it might be a little bit jerky as well. It may feel a little bit jerky. It all comes down to your personal feel, and different people feel it differently. Those two parameters, like initial force, power ramp level, are less important. Initial force, for example, when you start pedaling, BikeOn does not apply the full power immediately. It ramps up the power as you go, as you pedal. So this number tells BikeOn what's the initial power it has to apply. It can be 1, which is almost 0. It starts from 0 and ramps up. It can be 10 or something more. It starts from arbitrary power and ramps up. So again, it's your feel. You have to feel it. Power ramp up level parameter is the last parameter which you need to adjust, or you may want to adjust. As I mentioned, BikeOn ramps up the power, and this parameter tells how many turns of the red wheel until BikeOn applies the full power. In this case, 0.2 means 20% of the full rotation, and only then BikeOn applies the full power. I think that's it here. You can choose your preferred units, miles or kilometers, and here you will have to choose your wheel type. Here I have something like 700cc wheel. If I want, I can choose 29-inch, 27.5. You don't have to be exact. Approximate number is good enough. The next thing is the support. You can see here the supports. It's pretty straightforward. You can go to our website, frequently asked questions, device installation video, log out. You can log out if you want to. And here's your profile and your account. I think that's it. It's not complicated. Please pay attention to the chain tension sensitivity. We don't want you to be in the position where BikeOn starts spinning the pedals without you knowing what's going on. Please adjust that parameter accordingly. That's it for today. If you have any questions, please let us know through our website, through an email. Please subscribe to our video channel, YouTube channel, subscribe to our social media, and see you next time.